based on an untrue story. Please welcome Morgan Fairchild. Yes. Wow. No, that's for you. See, you're so modest. They love you. No, that was all for you.
Oh, well, thank you. I think it's...
No.
You have the most devoted fans.
Well, I have a very... As a matter of fact, I think this show is kind of audience-driven, kind of, so I couldn't do it without them. I would be, Skippy Low if I didn't have y'all.
So, Mr. Taylor, welcome back.
Let's talk about why you haven't been back to my devoted audience. I haven't seen you since, like, the first year of the show.
You know, when I was doing a lot of series, because I had 3 back-to-back on the air, and I just kind of burned out of doing talk shows. After a while, you just sort of feel, what do I have to say that these people haven't already heard? Yeah. So I just got kind of tired of doing it, so I quit doing it. But this movie that's coming out, I'm so excited about, so I'm like really getting out there and going to bat for this one because I love it and I want everybody to watch it. If it gets great numbers, maybe we'll get to do a sequel.
Yeah. But you haven't done any talk shows, right?
No.
I don't want to see a repeat of Jerry Springer pop up and you own that and haven't been here.
The only one of those I've ever done is Oprah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did Oprah
now,
once.
what was the topic that day?
Women over 40.
Oh, are you over 40?
Yeah. Stand up if you're over 40.
Boy. and how did that go?
It went okay. It went okay. You know, it's kind of fun. It's, you know, first of all, it used to be, you know, women over 30. Now it's women over 40.
Who else was there?
Michelle Lee, and they had like this woman bodybuilder from the Chicago area who was just quite amazing, and Michelle Phillips from Knots Landing. So it was a nice group.
Have you ever lifted weights or bodybuilded?
Well, I make these vague attempts. You know, I look nothing like that woman. I'm not steroided or anything, but I do make these vague attempts to stay in shape.
Yeah. Well, so what do you do on a regular? Because unless we eat at different places, I have a hard time staying like this.
Oh, look at you.
Well, no.
No, come on. I'm just...
It's smothered chops right there. This right here is crackling bread. oh, chitlins. I eat the wrong stuff.
Well, you don't look it. I mean, do you work out? Do you do anything?
Oh, yes. I lift biscuits at KFC all the time. Look at that. No, well, yeah, a lot. I work out a lot. And,
no, I had this little gym that I go to in the Valley in Studio City, and a lot of actors go there, but people never know that there are a lot of actors there. And so when you have newcomers come in and they're not used to seeing you, it's kind of interesting. So one day I was over there doing lat pulls, and this guy comes over and sits down, very nice young man, early 20s, and he comes over and he says, "Has anybody ever told you you look like Morgan Fairchild?" And I said, "Yeah, you know, I have no makeup on." You know, yeah. And I didn't want to get into it. I'm like lifting, you know. And he says, "Boy, you really do. You really do." You know, I said, "Thank you," you know. So a few minutes he comes back, he sits down again, he says, "You know, I have this friend who has one of those agencies that does celebrity lookalikes. You could make a fortune." I said, "No, it's okay." He says, No, but you really," he says, "you would be the best Morgan Fairchild they've got." I said, no, it's okay. You know, so this goes on for a few minutes, and finally he leaves, and he comes back like, you know, the color of your shirt a few minutes later. He says, "Somebody told me you really are Morgan Fairchild." I said, "Yes." He says, "Did I say anything bad?" I said, "No, you didn't say anything bad about her." So it's okay. So it's kind of funny, though.
You do kind of look like no.
Just enough.
You know what? We had Luke Perry here last night, and Luke Perry has a pet pig at the crib. And that guy, he's cranking for a pet pig. I'm not sure what that means. Here's a man with a pig. Do you have any pets? Because somebody told me you had an unusual pet.
Well, I have 2 rabbits. When I was on last time, we talked about my pet rabbit, but that one has died. But we have 2 others. We have the whole collection of found pets. So we have 1 indoor rabbit, and we have 1 outdoor rabbit. And so, you know, they're kind of delicate. I mean, rabbits have gotten to be kind of this, like, fun pet to have.
Yeah.
So Warren lives inside and Chunnel lives outside.
Now, how do you decide on the names?
Warren just seemed appropriate, and Chunnel has destroyed everything I ever tried to do with my yard between chewing and tunneling, so her name is Chunnel. But now we've decided she's a girl, so now I guess it's Chunlette. And so she's so cute. When I was away out of town for a few days, and my maid called, because, you know, she feeds everything for us when we're gone. She calls and she says, Morgan, the rabbit got out. The meter man left the gate open. The rabbit got out. The rabbit has escaped. And so I thought, oh my God, this rabbit. So 2 days later, we come back. We figure the rabbit is coyote food by now. And got up 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm out there because the rabbit loves Oreo cookies. So we always go out on the porch with Oreo cookies. Rabbit comes running for So I'm up and down the street 6 o'clock in the morning with an Oreo going, and all the neighbors' bushes, they're trying to find this rabbit. I'm sure the neighbors thought we were nuts. And so suddenly, sure enough, 2 doors down, a little rabbit comes out of the bushes for his Oreo. Got captured again, but at least the coyotes didn't get her.
And you just have rabbits?
I have a rabbit and a cat.
And a cat?
Yeah. What do you have?
Oh, I'm not good with pets. Plus, I'm here a lot.
Well, you could bring something here.
Well, yes, I guess I could.
Goldfish.
Yeah, I had a goldfish, but
Yeah.
I didn't know you're supposed to feed him. And you know, I came in one day, he was like, you ass. Anyway, okay. I know. You want me to get to the business. Your people, my people, they're all like, the business, the damn movie. Okay, we have this thing called Based on an Untrue Story. It airs on Fox Monday, September 20th at 8 o'clock p.m. And I assume this is funny.
Ostensibly, yes. It's called Based on an Untrue Story because it's a spoof on all those movies that are based on a true story, which I think everybody's gotten a little sick of at this point. So this is a spoof of every TV genre you've ever seen. Soap operas, Disease of the Week. I mean, everything you've ever seen is in this. It's sort of a Naked Gun kind of approach to TV movies as opposed to big screen movies. So we've got a little of everything. And we've got a great cast. We've got Diane Cannon, Harvey Korman, Victoria Jackson from Saturday Night Live, Ricky Lake, you know, Dan Hedaya, Michael St. Gerard. Just a terrific group of people. Robert Goulet plays my wandering husband. And it's a very eclectic group.
Okay, let's look at the clip.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is where I've just been diagnosed with an incurable nose disease. Harvey's my doctor.
Okay, check it out.
I'll take that, nurse. Just as I thought.
What's wrong, Doctor?
Well, you did okay on the math and verbal, but...
But what, Doctor?
Well,
Will my vision be permanently impaired?
No,
Oh, dear God. It's worse than I thought. I'm going blind.
Oh, shut up! Sorry. I'd like you to do one more test. Would you cover your eyes with your hands for me?
Oh, boy, that was an easy test.
No, that wasn't the test. I want you to keep your hands over your eyes.
Oh.
Nurse?
Oh.
Okay. Do you smell anything?
Nothing, Doctor.
You can open your eyes.
Oh, you're right. I can't open my eyes. Oh, thank you, Doctor.
This is Morgan Fairchild. Check that project out, okay? Daryl Hall next.